Well, I mean, it definitely looks to be an interesting sort of task we have here in the server. Huh. Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SCL channel, of course. Back on the main channel, you know, a little bit of cheeky. We do a little bit of cheeky here and there. We do a little bit of trolling. We do a little bit of partaking in a little bit of tomfoolery. Finally, we get ourselves underway here. Get ourselves underway on Overpass, which is an interesting map at the worst of times. I guess, sort of the Oceania bread and butter. Now we're starting to get ourselves underway. More importantly, now it's starting to look as if we are going to see a little bit more of a fight coming through from JJ Hal. Get it? Because Moore is taking on the fight with the pistol and the P250. He's taking more of a fight. Okay. I'm funny sometimes. I'm pretty funny. Oh no, I can't make myself laugh when I'm sick. That's okay, we're going to get ourselves underway here. Now, it's going to look to be the 4v5 situation coming through here. Finding himself one. Now, a little bit more of a push coming in from Moore, able to find himself one. Eventually, Davkos finding himself the second. The explosion over in towards this hell area of the map. We are going to see Davey. I'm pretty sure Davey's the fill as well. Who are we missing? We're missing Blue Phoenix. Blue Phoenix, I'm pretty sure. Either missing or having a day off. Doesn't matter anyway. We are going to see Davey come into the Davey come into the lineup. Davey coming into the roster. Now starting to see now, especially with Moore able to find the opening pick. We're seeing Insta eventually going down as well. It is going to be the 4v3. However, the new challenge to be put forth here, we are going to see Tuxcom able to find himself at least an assist. Eventually a frag at the end with the D. Now the 2v2 situation here. It is going to be Davkos looking to try and hunt down himself a frag, trying to prevent the pistols from being able to pick up a rifle. We are going to see Davkos finding one. Moore swinging. Moore gets rewarded with a frag as well. Starting to see JJ help. Now looking for a little bit more of an extreme B push coming through here. Saying took some. Able to find one spraying through that smoke. Eventually will be chased down. Davey to go and find that frag. Davey looking for even more. Eventually Vile finding himself a trade back over on this B side. It is going to be high as well. Show how top 70 HLTV? They are. Oh, they were at one point. I think they've dropped out. Never heard of them. One of the top teams in the Middle East. We are going to see Kiro finding one back. Now Davkos to be stuck here in the 1v3. Davkos finding himself the first. Potential for the second needed here. Needs to find the Heaven player, but can't. Instead, dropping him into that little gap. A little annoying bit where you have all your utility go when you miss a smoke over an overpass. That's exactly where Davkos went. Now, we're going to start to see interesting push coming through. Especially from JJ Howell. Now, a lot of the fountain control they want, a lot of the fountain control they're going to get. The question is, how much can they extend this Now we're going to see Cairo finding himself the early pick. Or a little bit of damage early on, now dropping away. Trying not to be caught out here by the Deagles, eventually spraying down one. Moray will eventually go down as well. We're going to see Kiro find himself at least 3 before going down. That's a really good hold from the AK. Vile to be able to find that trade though. Now with the push coming through from the M4A1S. It is going to be Vile finding that final frag. Metzel being able to pick up a little bit of an extra frag there. Now more importantly, seeing a bigger push coming in. Moray able to cross. Now starting to see phase crack. Push through, try to find a little bit of damage. The double push in through bathrooms as well. The AWP just sort of being left there. Can be a sign of danger here. Now, Turkson will push through the smoke. Will try to find Davkos and Will. That's the bomb. More importantly, that's the AWP as well. Going down now. That boost through water as well. Slowly falling. We are going to see a little bit more of a intense fight coming through. Now especially Davey will be caught off by Vile. Vile being able to find that frag, and all of a sudden now Levada trapping in JJ Howell. Levada are going to be able to find themselves the frags necessary. Pick themselves up a third here in a really heads-up play. Now we're going to see Huey just shutting down a lot of this con control, finding himself too, but now Insta on the other side, able to get one with that Deagle. The AWP having to come out to try and deal with JJ Howell. Not an easy task by any means, and Davkos and more falling here. JJ Howell really looking out of place without Blue Phoenix here in the server. seeing a big push come through. Especially here we... Now with Face Crack pushing through. Assume he'd be able to find himself at least the one. Yes, he can. Dropping off that angle. Vile going down. Now the man advantage belonging to JJ Howe. Now seeing yet again another man advantage. High's going to be able to spot Davey here on that boost. Davey going down. Now seeing JJ Howard try to hit this A side. Moray dropping back here into the server. Bit of a cheeky welcome back. Smokes go down to try and force the AWP away, but the bomb will go down. Now seeing Insta-Fine Metzel close up. It's going to be Davcost here in the 1v3. Utility over the top. Davcost falling. He's going to... find himself that defusal here, and Levada picking themselves up 5. Now, more of a push coming through here from Levada. The CT side having so much control here on Inferno. Sorry, Overpass. Whoops, I've been casting so much Inferno today. My apologies. We're going to see Levada drop off a lot of the A control they're vying for. Instead, the B hit coming through. And the question is... Now we're going to start to see Levada now pushing through. Yet another disconnection coming through from Moray here. Going to see Vile finding one. Vile is in a position to find a second. However, Davey, other ideas. Davcost with that AWP finding himself a frag. Potential here for the second coming through. Ivy finding himself one more, eventually falling. Davcost now in the 1v1 situation. Looks to try and accelerate over towards the A side. It's going to be a foot race here. Does Davcost have the time? He should. He will. The bomb will go down. Now, the 1v1 situation. Carlo. Has he just crashed? Has Carlo just crashed? I've had so many crashes over the past few days. Especially with the major, he hasn't, thank God. Now we're going to see him try to hop onto the bomb. Davcost playing up around the smoke. Cairo will find the frag. Does he have the defuse? I think he does. He's got it. Easy. Levada finding 6. Starting to see Nevada continuing to push through here. Now we're going to see Heidi finding himself an early pick. Especially with face crack. Davkos both going down here. Cairo finding one back. Finding one more on Metzel. Now Davey stuck here in the 1v5. Seeing Davey eventually going straight down. Yeah, more importantly, a 7-2 scoreline here. Nevada really taking control. Start to see the pistols for JJ Hal really take a back seat here. More importantly now seeing a push come up. Seeing a push come through. Hero going to go down without saying anything. Going to see Insta finding himself a frag. The AWP ringing out. Now I'm going to see Vile finding Davey. Now with that long flash coming through, Hyvy going down Ivy. Sorry, Insta as well. And Hyvy finding themselves frags. Individually, 8 for Levada. They pick themselves up the half. Now we're going to start to see Levada having themselves a lot of control here. GG Hal. More importantly, a big push coming through here. It's Carl now looking in the 1v4. Gigi Howe winning their individual fights. Facecrack finding himself 3 though. See Metzel find the final blow there. We're going to see Facecrack finding another frag, looking to really try and get aggressive here. Metzel looking for that spray through. Davkos finding Sama. Face crack spraying through that smoke will find Vile, but now even more of a push coming through. Davkos finding himself a frag. Insta getting one back though. Davey getting himself a little bit of a bite. Now seeing JJ Howe. Not going to try and fight back here. In this half, really just trying to make it, you know, a little bit more of a tighter half so they can really try to explode over on their CT side. I'm going to see Davey face crack find themselves one apiece. And Nade finding Val just ever so slightly. Now we're going to see Moraith through long. Will be able to find himself an early pick. Especially now the 4v2 coming through now. And with that bomb going down from Metzel, the save, probably the call here for Levada, the bite. Next round won't be too pretty. Having these two rifles really will help out. Now we're going to see Tuxum find himself an opening frag.
Terrorists win.
Tuxum finding that frag after time. However, JJ Howe will get themselves that opening pick. We're going to see Insta find himself the opening pick. Now we're going to see Kylo find himself one. Face crack able to get one back. Now the 3v4 situation, the T side needing to try and get an opening pick here. We're going to see Face Crack find an opening pick. Now the 3v2 situation coming through here. The execution on the site coming up to be all beat. That bomb going down. Still finding himself an opening pick. Davkos finding yet another one back. 6 to 8 half coming into 15. Now with JJ Howe having themselves an interesting round coming through here. Going to see JJ Howe pushing through. Seeing the smoke come through from Hyvie. The boost up. Facecrack would have himself a pick hit. Vi won't be spotted. Hyvie jumping straight into the boost. Now that flash coming through. Seeing Vile find an opening pick more. With the Krieg, an interesting addition to the server. Now we're going to see Cairo find one apiece. Davey to find himself a second, trying to open up the site. Eventually the utility going down. That nade coming through over the top. The FAMAS of Hyvie will be challenged. The bomb should be recovered here. But now that long wrap around from Cairo, if he's able to find himself a pick, potentially if we're also able to see Metzel be that guy to try and find one back. It is going to be an A plant here. This is beautifully worked here from JJ Howe, but they've got very little time. And now the retake's starting to come through. We are going to see Metzel playing the tight corner. Davey with the AWP. Now going to see Hyvie find himself one. Now Davey in the 1v2 needs the first pick and gets it. Now it's just going to be a tight fight coming through. That flash over the top. We're going to see Hyvie try to stick it, but Davey denying it. An 8-7 half here. A really well worked half coming through from JJ Howe. Metzel, a disappointing game from him. Moray as well. Davkos, Facecrack and Davey really leading the way here in the server here for JJ Howe. A really cute video that Metzel put up on Twitter. Just got me giggling a little bit. I love his dog. His dog looks so cute. His dog looks so cute. I love Metzel's dog. If any of you guys have seen go to Metzel's Twitter, right? He's got a video of him face-up pugging with his dog on his lap, and it's so cute. It's going to be the pistol round coming through. Cairo, Hyvie finding one apiece. I'm going to see Cairo find one more. Now Metzel to be stuck in the 1v2, finding himself the first, eventually tucking himself away. Can't double up there. The pistol round will go towards Lavanda. Now we're going to start to see a 5-man pistol stack over towards the B site. Now the pistol's here. Not in the right spot. To try and deal with the A hit coming through here from Lavender. Now we're going to see Carlro find himself too. Just absolutely spraying down. It's a massacre. Metzel, the only person able to find a frag. We see one rifle hit the deck. Lavender pick up 10 there on the anti-eco. Necessary frag coming through. A needed one. Now we're going to start to see Lavender. Pushing through, finally the CT side, getting the rifles they need. JJ Hout. A big task ahead of them. Especially seeing what Davey can try to do with that FAMAS. It's just going to be Metzel finding himself an opening pick. Potential here for more to be done. Metzel eventually needing to fall off the angle away from Con. The nade unable to find anything. Especially the beat coming through over the top. Davey able to find himself nothing. Moray able to find that trade. However, now it's going to be Metzel, the guardian angel of the B side, able to find himself the first. Can he make it the second? No, he can't. Moray won't be able to do anything either. Vile left is the last man standing, and Davkos keeps him the last man. JJ Howe able to pick themselves up 8 here on the CT side, looking to try and come back. Have themselves an interesting fight. Gonna see he took some. We're gonna see Metzel Moray able to find one apiece now. Davey, Metzel finding frags. The pistols, no chance against the rifles here. Face crack to recover the 4th rifle brought into that server. Now Shesha Howe able to pick themselves up for 9. Really looking to try and shut down a lot of the push that's coming through. Now we're going to start to see interesting push coming through. From Levada, we are going to see Moray tagged up a little bit. With Moray going to be playing here as that support player. Smoke's going down. Should give Davey a bit of a cheeky one-way smoke. Flashes. Trying to prevent a little bit of that sort of monster B sewer control. Now it's going to start to be JJ Howe looking for a little bit more here in this server. Now with a little bit of damage to go here. The 10-9 scoreline. This game can really switch anyway. In way, shape or form. Especially as we see flashes come through over the top. We're going to see Turkson having to deal. Trying to find a frag. We see Metzel finding the first one. Tuxon finding himself the frag on the more than nade and the utility usage coming down. Davkos to be stuck. That nade a little bit awkward. However, we're going to see Davkos find himself too. That's the bomb as well. Dropped. We're going to see him back up as much as he can. Trying to make that angle as small as possible. Face crack finding that frag. Isaiah being tagged up through that smoke. Now Insta to be stuck here in the 1v3. The bomb nowhere near. The AWP needs to be saved here. Levadia slowly looking to try and find themselves little bits and pieces eventually. JJ Howell picked themselves up 10. A 10-10 scoreline coming through. Really, really necessary push here at the moment. For those of you keeping in touch with the major at the moment. Look at Greyhound go, baby. Look at Greyhound go, baby. Now we're going to see flashes over the top. Davkos needs to try and find himself an opening pick. Facebook should potentially get himself a bit of a frag here with the aggressive push-up. Will find himself two, potentially to make it 3, and Will, the AUG, ringing out. We're going to see Metzel finding him frag back, and now it's going to be Harvey by his lonesome here. The AWP will be recovered. We're going to see Face Crack find himself that frag. 11 for JJ Howe, and a beautiful shutdown coming through. Now with the 10 to 11 scoreline. It's hard to beat. And more of an interesting fight. Davkos actually caught out by the spam through short. Now Moray spamming through that smoke. It is going to be fight, especially with the 4-man stack over towards this B area of the map. I'm surprised we haven't seen a little bit more attention dedicated towards A. Metzel left here by himself. He needs himself a big hole. Able to decapitate the first. Can't find the second, falling off that bench. Now, we're going to see Killrope getting one back. The 4v4 situation. The acceleration onto the A site prevented here by Davey. Now the rotation finally coming through. Davkos will be able to find himself that frag on a Hyvee. Face Crack getting himself one back. And now, in the 4v2 situation, make it 3v1 now. Tuxum able to be traded away. Davey, Davkos to find frags. JJ Howe picking themselves up 12 here. Having themselves a really, really good lean here in this server. More importantly, now taking a look at more of the usual here in the server, of course, is as you'd expect. Davkos, I think, legging Insta, if I wasn't correct. Now going to see Davkos finding himself one. Eventually the second, the pistol needing to come out here. The anti-eco looking to be dangerous against the AWP. However, we're going to see Metzel and Moray able to find frags. JJ Howe picking up 13 now. The rifles will come out for Lavenda, and it almost looks as if it might be their last opportunity here. Now with Face Crack getting boosted up over the top. He should have 2 easy frags on the spray down, and does. Made a little bit of a meal of it. We're seeing Hyvee eventually found by Metzel. Face Crack able to get himself a third. Insta coming back down. Now Vile to be left here. The 1v4 situation, not ideal here. JJ Howe look almost certain to pick up 14, and Will Moray finding that final frag. Opting to keep the M4A1S as well. starting to take a look at Ivy coming through that Molotov. Which they will be rung out, but the hero AK here, needing damage, needs to find at least a frag. Needs to try and help these pistols out as much as they can. We're going to see Moray actually spraying down for 2. The AK just unable to find anything. We are going to see the Tech 9. It's getting up close and personal. Moray finding one. Eventually the knife comes out. Is he going to find the knife frag? No! Moray going down! We're going to see Vile finding a frag, but it's all going to be short-lived for 15 to be picked up here from JJ Howe. Finally, the full rifle buy coming through for Levada on the final, potentially last round. Ooh, Moray, that's a very, very bold claim. You can't lose it here, mate. You cannot lose it here after saying that. Let's see if we're going to make Levada try to eat their words. Now, going to be a big push coming in. Davey finding himself a frag. Insta eventually being traded away. Now a 4v4 situation. Metzel. Try and get one, but couldn't. Especially now, we're seeing the 4v3 situation here. JJ Howe, especially Moray, needing a little bit of a cheeky frag. He has himself very, very cheeky positioning. The question is Ivy going to be able to catch him off guard? The answer is no. The timing's going to come through. The reload's going to be heard. Moray spraying through, finds himself the frag. Davkos getting one back. Now the man advantage is swayed all the way to JJ Howe. Now with very little map control here. The levity up. JJ Howe now really looking for more of a fight coming through. Davkos with the AWP. Really looking for the pick, and we'll find it. Now it's going to be down to Turksham. Stuck in the 1v4. 1v3, sorry. Alright. Pretty up and about. He's not too happy. We saw Moray find that final frag. It's now going to be GG's all around, and GG Howe called GG's in the server. A 16-10 win, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, we'll have ourselves a little bit of a word from our partner, Skin Baron. Make sure you do check them out. And if you sign up through the SCL using Skin Baron, you'll be able to get yourself 10% off of Season 8, which is pretty cool. We'll have a quick word from them. And then we'll be able to get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, an absolute pleasure to be joined by you as always. I've been your caster Flamboyant, and I'll see you guys for some more Counter-Strike action tomorrow. But for now, I'm off to go watch Greyhound kick the crap out of Vitality. Peace.